Hey people, Ethan here. It's like almost 3 a.m. in the morning and way past my bedtime. So I'm sleepy as hell, but probably not gonna get a chance to make this video tomorrow, so better make it now. Philly was great. Hung out with Jaden and his crew of psychologists in training. Um, Had a great time. Well, it was great hanging out with the other guys too, and especially with Mama Marcia and Clara, and just meeting a ton of people at the conference. A lot of people. Yeah. Um, so this week's topic is pride and what it means to us, and it's it's a hell of a topic. It's a very philosophical topic. Um, Pride is difficult for me to talk about. I think I find it's really difficult for me to conceptualize, mostly because I feel that um, humility is a big deal in my life. Growing up, humility or being humble was something extremely valued. Um, Maybe it's Asian culture, I don't know. So pride was a lot of times just simply seen and associated with arrogance. And so, like, growing up, that kind of environment taught me to not be able to take compliments well. um, because I would always feel that I was undeserving of a compliment. I guess my self-esteem was just that low. Um, and anything that I did well or did right, I felt like I was supposed to do it. Like, was expected of me to perform to the best of my ability. So if it turned out great, well, it's just like, well, great, like I was supposed to do my best, so I did my best, and it worked out. So it took quite a while for me to figure out the difference between pride and arrogance, and really, kind of emotionally understand the difference. Um, so as far as I can tell, the definition for pride is to be pleased with yourself about something. Um, but to really have pride and not be arrogant, takes a measure of, I don't want to say objectivity, but takes a measure of fairness when it comes to looking at what you've overcome or your struggle or your history. Um, so in order to accomplish what you have accomplished. So with that definition in mind, I had to kind of figure out what I felt like were things that I could really be proud of. And as I don't know, as weird as it sounds, the first thing that came to my mind was just being alive, um, which is something I really take for granted these days. And I guess that's normal. Like most people don't think about dying every day, right? Or every other moment. But it's something that I have to remind myself occasionally that at one point in my life I didn't expect to live past college. So being alive should be considered an accomplishment. Um, and I guess being trans is tied with that. Um, though trans pride for me is a little trickier. I guess I've reached a point where I wouldn't trade my life experiences for anything. It's taught me the value of social justice, of diversity. It's taught me the importance of feminism. But there are definitely things that still get to me about being trans. Um, I guess, yeah, a lot of it just has to do with fear of authority, anxiety, in situations that people normally don't think twice about, like relationships, um, or something as Freudian and psychological as like penis envy, right? Like that still gets to me sometimes. Um, So, I mean, so there's still that undercurrent there. But overall, like, I guess I don't regret being trans, really. Um, Another thing I'm proud of, I guess, is being a martial artist. Like, to me, that's a big deal because it's huge to be proud of something, I guess, related to physicality as a trans person. Like, because I guess, like, trans is usually seen as, as a gender problem. But there's an aspect of it that is about body image, right? Because, the, I guess, traditional narrative or the most common narrative is the idea that you're born in the wrong body, so it's a body image problem too. So for me to be proud of what my body is and can do, um, is pretty big in my opinion. Um, I guess the last thing I can think of about that I'm kind of proud of is being a psychologist in training. I mean, I can talk a lot of shit about psych, and I do that often, complain about the condition of the field, but at the end of the day, it gives me a sense of purpose, and that's huge. Like, having a sense of purpose is what I structure so much of my life around, and I feel that if done right, like, psych as a field can change a lot in this world. So so yeah, I'm proud of what I do understand. I am proud of um, what the field can do. Um, so yeah. As for being API, there wasn't that much shame attached to that growing up for me, so not that big of a deal. I am proud in the sense that I guess, am associated to, like, not so much a history from Asia, but I guess what I value from my API roots or Chinese roots, um, is a different perspective to look at the world. Um, to have something that will compete against what is, the dominant Western worldview, and having that kind of other point of view can do a lot. Can make you a lot more clear-headed. So yeah, I mean, those are some things I'm proud of. I don't know if this makes any sense. This topic is tough, like it really is, and I feel like it it's confusing and complicated and something that really should be a conversation. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll think of more things eventually. Yeah. Or maybe some of you people have something to say about the idea of pride. So comment, send an email or something. Let us know what you think, because this is a tough topic. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go to bed. So until next time, laters.